Steven Ellison, known by his stage name Flying Lotus, is an experimental multi-genre music producer, electronic musician and rapper from Los Angeles, California. Flying Lotus has released 5 studio albums: 1983, Los Angeles, Cosmogramma, and Until the Quiet Comes, to increasing critical acclaim, and most recently You're Dead. He has produced much of the bumper music on Cartoon Network's Adult Swim programming block. He also contributed remixes for fellow Plug research artists including Mia Doi Todd. He is often referred to as FlyLo by fans and critics. In 2012, Ellison began rapping under the persona Captain Murphy, based on the Celeb 2021 character of the same name. Ellison kept this fact a secret for several months, finally revealing his identity several weeks after the release of his first rap mixtape, Duality. Early life: Flying Lotus was born Steven Ellison on October 7, 1983, in Los Angeles, California. He is the nephew of the late jazz pianist Alice Coltrane, and her husband saxophonist John Coltrane. He is also the cousin of musician Ravi Coltrane. Additionally, he is the grandson of singer-songwriter Marilyn McLeod, who is notable for having written Diana Ross's Love Hangover, and Freda Payne's I Get High. Music career: in 2007, Flying Lotus announced that he signed with Warp Records. Following his Warp debut, the 6-track Reset EP, he quickly became one of the label's cornerstone artists and released his second studio album, titled Los Angeles, on June 10, 2008. The same year, Flying Lotus also remixed Reckoner from Radiohead's album In Rainbows. His third studio album, Cosmogramma, was released in the UK on May 3, 2010, and in the US on May 4, 2010. In January 2011, Cosmogramma won in the Dance Electronica Album category in the 10th Annual Independent Music Awards. In 2010, Flying Lotus collaborated with the Ann Arbor Film Festival in the performance of a live scoring of the 1962 avant-garde film Heaven and Earth Magic. In a post-viewing interview with the audience, Flying Lotus said that he was unsure whether or not a recording of the performance would be publicly released, but he would be enthusiastic towards similar projects in the future. He was chosen by Battles to perform at the ATP Nightmare Before Christmas festival that it co-curated in December 2011 in Minhead, England, UK. In January 2011, Flying Lotus won the 10th Annual Independent Music Awards for his video MMM in the short-form video category. In August 2011, Flying Lotus announced a multimedia project with filmmaker Miwa Matrak, which is to be titled The Mapping of Countries Yet to Come. Flying Lotus produced rapper Mac Miller's song OESDS unregistered trademark for his album Watching Movies with the Sound Off. He also created a song for the Cartoon Network series Adventure Time entitled OE About That Time A Glitch Is a Glitch. It was reported in 2011 that Flying Lotus would be collaborating with R&B singer Erykah Badu on new material for her next album, and planned to remix one of Radiohead's songs from The King of Limbs. In April 2013, Flying Lotus announced that he has his own radio station in the video game Grand Theft Auto V, saying there would be a ton of new songs and information, including rapping a new Captain Murphy song produced by Hudson Mohawk. On July 17, 2013, Flying Lotus announced on Twitter that he had been nominated for a VMA for the song Tiny Torches. On July 15, 2014, Flying Lotus posted on Instagram a photo of blue vinyl test pressings labeled LP No. 5. On July 22, he announced that his 5th studio album, You're Dead, would be released in the UK on October 6, 2014, and in the US on October 7, 2014. The album features guest appearances by Kendrick Lamar, Snoop Dogg and Herbie Hancock. On August 15, 2014, Flying Lotus released a new song called Cosplay with his alias Captain Murphy. On September 30, 2014, Flying Lotus scored the short film A Portrait of Noomi Rapace, starring actress Noomi Rapace and directed by Attribution. Discography: 1983, Los Angeles, Cosmogramma, Until the Quiet Comes, Duality, You're Dead. TBA, references. Further reading: Freya Jones, Sasha. Heavy Water. The New Yorker. External links, official website.